I want to quickly talk to you about Circle. And the big question is this the best community builder this year? So let's have an in-depth review about Circle. So before I get into the nitty-gritty, I want to really give you a little bit of a little overview about Circle, what it is, what it's not, okay, and how it works. So if you think about Circle, I want you to think about an online community software platform that really enables creators and brains like yours and mine to build and grow an engaged community on their own website. So basically what happens here is that you have a Circle that allows you to be Circle is actually an extension of your brand, okay? But the whole thing is that the whole idea behind Circle is to actually give you the necessary tools to create a space where your audience can connect and interact with each other, right? So the cool thing is that not only are you triggering engagement within your audience, you're also triggering an improved level of engagement vis-a-vis your brain, okay? So the platform actually offers a range of community building tools. And here, when I speak about community building tools, I'm speaking about the normal ones that you know, right? So posts and articles, online courses, live streaming, member directories, messaging, personalized notifications, and moderation tools. So the cool thing about Circle is that you got to choose actually what works for your specific niche, okay? So that's pretty good. So overall, if you think about Circle, I want you to think about a very high level of UX. So the user experience on Circle is pretty fantastic, okay? So the platform doesn't require any special skills to use. Anybody can use it, not a problem. So this is why Circle has actually gained in popularity very, very fast, because their platform is actually built to be used by anybody. So if you think about Circle, you have a pretty strong online community builder. And so basically what happens here is that when you go through Circle, you have the ability to have a custom domain. You have public versus private community, depending on how you want to configure your community. And you also have, and that's a good thing, you have branding options. So you're able to actually match your branding to the look and feel of your community. And you can also change colors. You can add your logo. You can do anything that can help you actually create a bespoke experience, a personalized experience. So that's pretty good, because if you want to scale your brand in the future, having this sort of branding ability is pretty fantastic. So if you think about Circle, what are the features I want you to really pay attention to this year? So the first thing I love about Circle in terms of features is the community organization module. This is pretty good because you're able, I think I just said that a few minutes ago. So when I say community organization, I'm talking about your ability as a community organizer to create posts, events, chat, courses, and actually have a private member directory, but also images. So that's pretty good because it gives you lots of flexibility, okay? And also, what I love also is that basically Circle has some layout customization options for the post space. So if you remember, I said post, events, chat, courses, members, and images. But it's pretty important to understand that they've done a lot of work to optimize the post space, the post module, the post function. That's pretty good. You can choose between feed, list, or card layouts and customize the display further with options like showing a sidebar. So this is pretty good. And you also have content and posts. So when I say content and post, so you have possibilities with Circle. What I mean by possibilities is that you have a fully featured editor, okay? So you are totally in control. You're always in control. So that editor, that fully featured editor, allows you to add text, images, videos, downloadable files. That's pretty good too, okay? And you have also, you can have embeds actually. So when you actually post content or post, you can embed content, you can embed images, you can embed videos, you can embed audios. So you are always in control, right? You are always in control of your messages. So that's pretty good. And also, when I say content and post. On Circle, you have the possibility to actually access publishing options like publishing immediately or scheduling or saving a draft. You have moderation options such as choosing comments, closing comments, hiding likes, and pinning the post to the top. So that's pretty good. And you also have, and that's a good one, SEO settings like setting a meta title, description, and URL slug. Fantastic. So if you think about Circle, the feature set for creating posts in Circle is pretty powerful. So community organization and content and post, fantastic. Now let's quickly move to events and live streaming. So if you actually access the Circle, can you actually do a lot with their events and live streaming module? Yes, you can do a lot. You can do a lot, okay? As a matter of fact, events are likely the second most popular content type that Circle creators use, okay? Coming in just after post. So creating an event in Circle is quite easy. It's quite quick also. Simply provide basic information such as date and time, one time versus recurring event, and location, and you are good to go, okay? Nothing really complicated here. So what happens here is that if you want to add, let's say you want to host an online event, you have a few delivery options. You can use the platform's native live streaming features or another meeting solution like Zoom to deliver your content, Zoom or WebEx or Microsoft Teams. So when it comes to live streaming, Circle's capabilities are quite impressive. What I mean by that is that you can start a live room, so you can go live with up to 30 members and have a conversation. Or you can start a live stream, okay? This is more of a broadcast format where only the host can talk and present. And this format is ideal for delivering webinars and Q&A sessions. What about online courses? If you think about the Circle, I mean, the events and live streaming features that feature is pretty good, right? But what about online courses? So you also have on Circle the possibility to offer and deliver online courses. So you can actually do video, audio, and text-based lessons, okay, for your students and organize them into sections, okay? And so the cool thing about Circle is that the platform does something really, really good in the sense that it supports content dripping. So you can release course sections on specific dates or after a certain number of days since enrollment. You can also have content locking, so you can require a student to watch lessons in order, right? So if you want to really sort of trigger some kind of sequential engagement, that content locking is pretty powerful. What about messaging and notification? We're still going through Circle, right? I'm giving you an in-depth review of Circle. And so with Circle, you are in good hands when it comes to messaging and notifications in the sense that you are able to get things done fast. Okay. So you can actually, by default, for instance, your members will receive notifications when someone posts in a space they're part of, likes or comments on a post they're following, or sends them a direct message. However, the members can completely customize the notification preferences, so your members are always in control also of the kind of notifications and messages they get from your community, right? They can choose the activities and also the spaces for which they want to be notified. So that's kind of similar to Facebook groups, if you think about it that way. So that's important. What about mobile apps? Well, mobile apps are pretty powerful on Circle, by the way, okay? So basically, Circle offers free apps for iOS and Android, okay? So this is kind of cool. And the app's interface is optimized for mobile devices and allows users users can create new discussions or they can engage with existing ones. That's totally fantastic, okay? They can also watch courses and attend live streams through the app. So overall, when it comes to community builder, fantastic, okay? In terms of sales and marketing, you are able, you are really, really in good hands too, because Circle gives you a series of tools and capabilities to help you monetize your online community. So this includes the ability to create landing pages and charge for access. So let's quickly talk about landing pages here real fast. So basically, what they have, I think I've spoken about that before, but I want to really go back to it. So they have something called lock screen, and that lock screen lets you build simple landing pages for your private spaces. And this page only appears to the non-members of the space, and you can use it to encourage them to request an invite or redirect them to a checkout page to buy a plan, right? So the page builder is very simple and supports just your 4-page sections, okay? You can show a banner section, space description, course lessons, and a call to action section. So a CTA sections. Fantastic. And all the page sections have a predetermined layout, and you only have a few design options as well, okay? So let me give you an example. In the banner and CTA sections, you can just add a background image, change the text, and add a button. So let's talk about payments and checkout. So basically, on Circle, you have a paywalls feature, right? And that paywalls feature is pretty pretty strong in the sense that it allows you to create pricing plans and lock access to your spaces and space groups based on them. So this is good because it really encourages your members to actually help support your community monetarily speaking. Okay. So with paywalls, you can create multiple plans and choose specific spaces or groups to include in this plan. So you can easily, for example, create multiple membership tiers, right? Now, there are two ways of charging for these plans. You have a one-time fee. So what happens here is that your members only need to pay once. So they pay and they get access to all the resources. Or you can have a recurring fee, and the recurring fee can be on a monthly basis. It can be on a quarterly basis. It can be on a bi-monthly basis, okay? And also for in terms of monetization, Circle also allows you to create coupons, which can be a percentage based, okay, based model or a fixed amount. In terms of, I would say, checkout, basically Circle offers a one-step checkout process where your members create an account and complete the payment through a single page. So nothing really complicated, okay? In terms of reporting and administration, you are really, really in good hands too, because Circle allows you to like the platform gives you a series of community management tools. For example, you can set profanity filters. You can report, like members can report posts, can flag posts, okay? Moderators can also flag members, okay? And you can automatically flag posts too, so that's pretty good. And so in addition to all those features, Circle has a couple of features that make member management even easier, because you have custom profile fields, member tags, and you have activity scores. They're pretty good because they utilize an AI algorithm to generate a score for each member, allowing you to really monitor their engagement levels within your community. So this is pretty good. So let's now talk about reporting and analytics. So basically, when it comes to reporting and analytics, you have also lots of how do I call it? Lots of granularity through Circle. Okay, let's first talk about reporting. So Circle provides detailed reporting to track your community's growth and performance. So the analytics page, for instance, is divided into several sections, such as overview, members, posts and comments, messages, and spaces, okay? So the overview dashboard provides a snapshot of important metrics, such as the number of new, active, and inactive members in your community. You can see your most active members, community spaces, and posts. So that's pretty good. And if you want to go a little further, let's say you want to really get things more granular for granularity's sake, you can explore individual tabs like member dashboard, post and comments dashboard, the messages dashboard, the spaces dashboard, the devices dashboard, the payments dashboard, the events dashboard. In terms of third-party integrations, basically, you don't have a lot of native apps on Circle, but the cool thing is that you can actually integrate third-party apps very easily through an API or through Zapier. Okay, and by the way, basically, Circle also has a single sign-on model. Okay, so they have SSO integrations with several membership platforms, including Thinkific, Teachable, and WordPress. So this is really good in terms of flexibility. Okay, so that means what? It means that you can easily connect Circle to your existing membership platform, allowing your members to access their accounts with one set of credentials, right? So that's pretty good, the SSO model. Next, you also have the public API model. So the API lets you access data from your Circle account or perform certain actions inside your community. So with this, you can create custom apps to extend the functionality or connect your community to other services like Slack, the productivity tool, and more, actually. So that's pretty good. What about customer support? If you think about Circle, well, Circle has a dedicated support team to help with any questions or issues you may encounter. So you're pretty comfortable, and they are actually available during let's say working hours U.S. time. Okay, so that's like 9 to 6, and 9 to 6 from Eastern all the way to Pacific. So that's really good. They also have actually an active community of users. Okay, so you can really tap into the forum to ask questions and receive possibly answers. You can also use through the platform, you have a chat section where you can send a direct message to customer service and somebody will get back to you. Okay. What about pricing plans? I want you to look right now on the screen. This is what the pricing for Circle looks like as of the date of this show. So you have the basic plan. The basic plan, sometimes they don't offer that depending on depending on your location, but they do have the professional plan, the business plan, and the enterprise plan. Okay, so the enterprise plan is actually for large companies, if you will. Okay, apart from the monthly cost, there is a transaction fee on all plans. It's a 4% for basic, 2% for professional, 1% for business, and 0.5% for the enterprise plans. And for custom pricing, they have to see based on your value. Okay. What about the extras? So overall, if you think about Circle versus the competition, you will see that the Circle versus Mighty Networks, for Circle versus Discord, Circle versus Facebook groups, Circle versus, you have a lot of them. One thing you need to understand, or even Kajabi, one thing you need to understand is that Circle actually wins a lot when it comes to user experience. Okay, when it comes to having tools and capabilities around community engagement, such as automation workflows and moderation features, and also having the ability to have a public API, so you're able to connect your third-party apps to Circle. So, do I recommend Circle? Definitely, yes, definitely. I recommend Circle. It's a legit company. It's been around for a while. Okay, it's the best all-around community platform that offers actually comprehensive features for building your community and engaging members. Okay, you can extend the possibilities by accessing built-in tools for creating online courses and memberships. So that's pretty good. So, as an epilogue into this conversation, I spoke to you about Circle. This was an in-depth review of Circle. I give you the overview, the features, the extras, and now the epilogue. Thank you so much. God bless you. I will see you next time. Until then, remember, stay marvelous.